Ladies and gentlemen, tonight marks 537 days as Universal Champion for Roman Reigns. Flanked tonight by his special counsel, Paul Heyman, his bloodline, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, his cousin, the Usos. Reigns in the midst of the longest World Championship reign in 35 years. Each and every time Roman Reigns steps into the ring, you can count on witnessing a spectacle, a historic championship reign. Seeing Roman Reigns defend his Universal Championship is like watching Tom Brady throw a touchdown pass to win a game, like watching Mario Lemieux score an overtime goal, like watching Hank Aaron hit one over the left field wall. That is the level Roman Reigns is functioning on right now. God mode. To put in perspective how long Roman Reigns has held the Universal Championship, only 4 men in WWE history have held a world title longer. Byron, listen to this list. Pedro Morales, Bob Backlund, Hulk Hogan, and Bruno Sammartino. That is the wealth of people that Roman Reigns joins in this historic reign.
And that is what enforces the belief in that man's mind, Roman Reigns, that he is unstoppable, unbeatable, and the best to ever do it. No matter how you feel personally about the Tribal Chief, you cannot argue with those attributes.
There is not a person alive, not in this generation, who has come close to breathing the same rarefied air as the head of the table has. Roman Reigns tweeted out earlier today that soon I will be the only icon. Tonight is history, an unstoppable main event run. Witness it, respect it, acknowledge it. When I Goldberg.
Think of the legends, you think of the future Hall of Famers that have fallen to the Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Is Goldberg indeed next to be victimized by the Universal Champion?
Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Acknowledge me.
20 years, and he told me that he has had a reckoning. He's admittedly been in a funk the last number of years. He wasn't the same man mentally. He was a broken shell of himself, but he's climbed out of that fog. He's playing with house money tonight, and no one can ever take away the life he's built, the legacy he's earned. No longer does he question himself. He says he will be remembered as Goldberg.
I had a chance to catch up with the Hall of Famer this week on my podcast after the bell, and Goldberg said, I would argue I'm more dangerous now than ever, because now I am a thinking man who enters with a strategy. Will Goldberg's strategy be enough to topple the head of the table? We will find out in moments, but I can guarantee you one thing. Goldberg woke up this morning feeling dangerous. Cole, as you rifled through a list of some of the greatest champions in history, one name stands out.
The contest scheduled for one fall is for the Universal Championship! Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 285 pounds, WWE Hall of Famer, Goldberg! And his opponents, accompanied to the ring by his special counsel, Paul Heyman, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns!
Wait for the bell, gentlemen. Come on. Roman will take the championship, okay? Guys, back it up. Roman can do the championship, please. Back it up, gentlemen. Come on. Listen. You gotta listen to me, okay? Come on, guys. Come on. Back it up. Back it up. Here's some points.
Cole, you mentioned Pedro Morales, you mentioned Bruno Sammartino. It was in fact Hulk Hogan whom Goldberg defeated to win his very first world championship ever.
Corners. Get your corners. Get your corners. Goldberg, Roman, come on, listen.
Reigns oozing confidence. Goldberg with the Goldberg mentality and intensity. Bell rings, we are underway. Will Roman's title reign end here tonight in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia? Reigns a 5-time world champion. Goldberg a 4-time world champion. A match that was supposed to happen 2 years ago at WrestleMania. Thunderous. The Superdome in Jeddah. Lock up to start things off. Reigns, Goldberg for the Universal title.
Two bulls locking horns right from the opening bell.
And you have to think very similar in the strength and power department. Let's see who can get the early edge.
Look at this, Goldberg is backing Roman Reigns into the...
Oh, and a right hand by the champion, stunning Goldberg. And now a knee, Roman Reigns trying to establish dominance early with a headbutt. Oh!
Had to have been an unfamiliar feeling for Roman in those early moments, being overpowered at least for an instant.
And Goldberg sent out of the ring by Reigns.
The Hall of Famer looking to regain his bearings on the outside, but it's not any safer out there than it is in the ring with the Tribal Chief.
Roman Reigns on the attack, bouncing Goldberg face first off the Arabic announce table.
Reigns eyeing the barricade. Hold on.
Whoa. Goldberg put the brakes on.
And Reigns driven into the barricade hip first. And now Goldberg with an elbow to the back of the neck. And suddenly Goldberg has taken control. Remember, he's got to get Reigns back in the ring. Reigns with a champion's advantage tonight. Goldberg has to pin or submit Reigns to win the title.
The official up to 7 right now.
And now Reigns back into the ring. At a count of 8, Goldberg will climb back into the ring as well. And Roman Reigns meets him with the right hand.
Big time uppercut by the Tribal Chief, and now the Universal Champion pouring on the punishment.
Goldberg down to one knee, Reigns relentless on the attack.
Official Dan Engler trying to do what he can to establish order in this match, but Roman Reigns not happy with the treatment by Goldberg outside the ring moments ago. And now Roman Reigns. Oh my God! Spear by Goldberg! Goldberg with a spear! Reigns is down! The champion's in trouble!
Is Goldberg seconds away from ending the history-making reign of Roman Reigns?
Roman Reigns is in trouble, and Goldberg is signaled for perhaps the jackhammer, the finishing move that Goldberg has used throughout his career.
This is gonna do it. If Goldberg hits this, we got a new champion.
Yeah, but Reigns with a Uranagi able to plant Goldberg. Cover now to retain the title. Hook of the leg on Goldberg, and a near fall who kicks it 1.5.
A kick out with authority, and immediately Goldberg to his knees. Let's take another look at this. Roman Reigns was absolutely stunned by the spear of Goldberg, but the head of the table would regain control with an expertly executed rock bottom-like maneuver, the Uranagi.
And now Roman locked and loaded with Goldberg startled and in his sights. And Roman with a Superman punch, and Goldberg's down.
Now quickly the landscape changes in favor of the Tribal Chief.
Reigns screaming, I told you, I told you.
The Universal Champion seething, stalking Goldberg.
Is this where it ends for the Hall of Famer?
Goldberg back to his feet, Roman Reigns with the roar. Goldberg, a spear!
Again!
Another spear! A second spear to the champion!
Roman Reigns never saw it coming.
Remarkably, Goldberg comes back to life.
Roman Reigns gasping for air. A second spear by Goldberg. And can Goldberg do the unthinkable like he shocked the world 6 years ago with a huge victory over Lesnar at Survivor Series? Can he do it tonight to Roman Reigns? He almost had him up. Roman able to shift the balance and counter.
Guillotine! Guillotine!
The guillotine submission locked in. Goldberg trying to hang on.
It is locked in, and it is locked in tight by Reigns.
Roman Reigns, who has taken out so many superstars with this move over the past 537 days.
Look at this, Goldberg able to muscle Reigns back. Reigns still has it locked in.
Goldberg driving Reigns to the corner again, but Roman Reigns will not release the guillotine.
Goldberg's got to be fading soon, right?
Roman Reigns has got it locked in good, and now trying to wrap his legs around the waist of Goldberg, but Goldberg driving Reigns into the corner again.
Roman now forcing Goldberg to support his own weight as well as the Universal Champion. This is a brilliant strategy by Roman Reigns.
And now Goldberg is down, and Roman Reigns with the guillotine locked in better than ever. Look how he wrapped the legs around Goldberg's waist. How much does Goldberg have left?
Not much. Goldberg's turning dark red, almost purple. Goldberg's time in this matchup's limited, if not out.
And he's out. Goldberg's out. Reigns retains.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
537 plus days as Universal Champion, and we now know that Roman Reigns is going to defend the Universal Championship at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar.
Another marquee victory to add to the list.
Brock Lesnar, who will compete later on tonight in the Elimination Chamber matchup with the WWE Championship on the line. And we know Lesnar has made his intentions made. Brock Lesnar wants to march into WrestleMania and challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship as WWE Champion. Can the Beast pull it off? We will find out tonight in the Elimination Chamber.
It would be title versus title if that happens at WrestleMania. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was early on in the matchup tonight. Roman Reigns very confident.
This was as Roman looked to slam the door on Goldberg, but again, Goldberg delivering a thunderous spear. And just as the Hall of Famer looked to cap this off with a jackhammer,
But he got caught
Roman
right there.
Reigns caught Goldberg and then locked in the guillotine submission. And the Hall of Famer fought valiantly with everything in his being. But tonight, the Tribal Chief overwhelmed the challenger once again.
Roman Reigns adding more credence to his personal belief that he is indeed the best to ever do it.
A valiant performance by Goldberg tonight. But in the end, Roman Reigns reigns supreme.